It is open, my friends. Battles have yet to begin. Laughter we had in gales and floods, but if not, at least there will be blood. The sorrow and loss may abound. We'll do our best to hold this hallowed ground.
Once again, we return to the world of Galean, where our party has recently fought a horde of zombies and skeletal creatures, and then they went down into the tombs that some of these creatures had emerged from, and discovered themselves in tombs, and found a hidden thing in the wall where, along with some lore building things on the wall, picture images on the walls. Jesus, I have a vocabulary. And Casimir had unlocked this hidden place inside the tomb and found a box that he began to open as glyphs were glowing pink on the wall. And as he opens it, there is one much larger than you've seen before, shard of the slight pink with red and white flecks within it, crystals that you have come to know as Pinkathist.
Aha! I suspect this may be what we're looking for.
Does it look like my earrings?
It does. May I see the other pieces?
Yeah, here you go. You'll put them in your hands.
I'm going to see what happens if I bring all the pieces together. If anything.
Nothing. It's kind of the same where it's like, well, okay, so not nothing. There's a slight increase in the audio activity, but it's not like anything majorly obvious.
I have a horrible thought. I remember having this thought last session, and I forgot to verbalize it. What color are the moons again?
The moons?
Yeah.
Um,
And that's okay. Given your reaction, it's probably not what I'm thinking then. But
why they're bright pink?
oh yeah, that's what I was.
God in the moon.
No, they're. I'm like,
okay.
They're moon color, yeah, like
they're moon color.
whitish gray. Yeah, they're moon color.
Okay, they're not. Okay, so it's not like one's like this obviously bright pink moon when these aren't moonstones. Okay.
Oh, pardon me, I forgot to mention that detail. No,
Yeah.
that would have been kind of horrifying if I'd forgotten.
That would have been horrifying if you'd forgot to mention that. You're like, oh yeah, it's pink. Wait a minute.
Oh,
Okay.
like a
Suddenly,
giant
you
pink
realize.
moon.
Suddenly, Casimir realizes that when he takes his glasses off, that the moon isn't red
It's
like he
red.
thought.
It's
but
actually
pink.
Oh.
Yeah,
what,
they're
what,
always like that.
what color is the
They've always been
Pinkathist to him?
Oh, true. I don't know, actually. It probably is Redithist to me.
The only thing that looks like it should is Clyde.
Yeah. Clyde looks about right.
Yeah.
Take off your glasses. Clyde, why haven't you changed?
Wait a minute.
No,
I'm
I'm
confused.
always chink no matter what. It doesn't matter. If you can't even see. If you're blind, you can still see me.
It's like reverse dark
Oh.
vision. Everybody can see her no matter what.
My color is so loud, it defies
Logic.
physics, logic, biology, everything.
So can we blind an enemy and then use the like single thing that they can see moving towards them as a distraction? Like, oh my god, I'm blind. Oh my god, what is that?
What is that?
Who is this axe-wielding person striding toward me out of the darkness?
God, that would be
Hashtag
so
how steal
sad.
Inquisitors see.
Well, we just created a new
Oh,
SCP, y'all.
Yep.
Clyde is an SCP.
Ooh.
Be now. Yeah, there you go.
Wow.
Oh
Just
no.
I actually like.
It just aggressively and cheerfully charges towards you.
I'm not even thinking that, but just the concept of going blind and then something walking at you. Anyway,
Ooh,
so
yeah.
the moons
pretty
are moon-colored.
Okay. moons are
Moon
colored.
color. That's a,
So now what do you do? Having found this big rock,
is that monk
and
still
it's
with
about
us?
it fits inside your. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
still passed out on the floor.
Oh right,
But he is
yeah.
starting to like.
Oh, that's right. Yes, we traumatized him. I forgot about that.
Is one of the tombs open?
Yeah.
That's what?
Tombs.
One of them, like the lid is shifted a little bit, but it's not like fully open.
Gonna.
Oh
So-
no, wait. Sorry. Yeah, you opened one.
No, we did.
You opened a tomb,
Oh.
and that was what led to the
Yeah. That's what I
hidden
thought.
compartment. Compartment. That's a word. That's the word I wanted earlier.
Hey, do you think it would be a good idea to suggest to Clyde that we should take the monk, put him in the tomb, and close it?
You're talking to
My
her?
lad.
Oh no, I'm talking about Cass.
My dear furry friend. I am a psychopath, and even I'm appalled by that suggestion. At least kill him first.
He's a little tempted.
Veil Pip is Veil Pip in earshot of this?
Yes.
Yes.
You're all in the one main room.
Is the monk in earshot? No, wait, the monk is probably still
Monk's
unconscious
unconscious.
from brain injuries.
He is starting to like groggily shift his head and start sitting up.
Oh god, he's moving. Clunk.
Did you really?
Yes.
He like
Oh no!
he sits there for a second after like an impact of the head, and then just slumps down.
Does he have one of those
Ooh,
great
that was
big
close.
tall goose eggs coming off of his head, or like a goose egg
Oh,
upon
yeah,
a goose
Double
egg?
goose egg.
Definitely.
Yeah, the egg on top of the egg.
That's
Like
what we
the
call a double
cartoon.
goose.
Look at the cartoon.
Yeah.
Maybe we should, not kill a monk. I'm pretty sure he has a god who will curse us.
I'm already
Uh.
cursed. His name is Ward. What else could he do to me?
Ward is lovely, and I would appreciate it if you had some better things to say about him.
Look, if you move
Starfish.
fast enough, you can outrun a curse from a god. It's not that hard.
Well, so what happened to you then? Did you trip?
Listen, you.
Hey, I'm sorry, you are not Wally West. You cannot make that statement.
Wally West, that's fair. No, I stared into the abyss for too long.
And it caught up with you.
Why you don't play looky-loo with the abyss?
Oh.
Me.
I. What?
That was I can relate.
I can relate.
Somehow I got that.
Sometimes the abyss stares back. Sometimes there are things in the abyss that stare back. That's even worse.
I love this bonding moment and everything, but we're kind of standing in the middle of an area where a lot of undead seem to be just crawling out of the ground. Should we get scrambling now that we have what we're after?
Yes, we should definitely. I like the idea of getting scrambling. This is a good plan.
Leave the monk. We're taking. I mean, dinner.
Take it.
Dinner?
I've never had
Yeah,
human
you're right.
before.
He's gonna need dinner.
Oh crap!
Once he wakes up, he'll probably be really hungry and a little bit mad.
Ugh. How do I want to say this as Carl or Veil Pip, actually?
Hip hip cheerio, let's go up.
All right, let's go.
Yep.
I'll grab the monk over the shoulder and
Hip,
go
hip,
up.
cheerio.
Okay.
All right.
So as
Yep,
you
we'll follow.
go up the stairs, you come up to the top, where it was the foggy before, it has now become a steady rain in the time that you were downstairs. So very gray. You step out, like your feet are already like sinking a little into the mud. It's like
Ah,
Dude,
Squishy.
lovely.
I'm gonna have
what
Carl.
do you do?
I'm gonna have Carl go up and do his reconnaissance in the air and see how many undead are still floating about,
Good plan.
Okay.
and how quickly we need to, amscray.
Aim spray
Yeah.
from the Eeld Fae.
Yes.
Okay, he goes up, looks around. Can you make me a perception check with Carl, please?
Yes. And Carl is. What is he? Please +3, isn't he? Extra. Yep. +3 on perception. That's good. Carl, you got to make yourself useful. Come on. Hey, you 7 on the dice +3. 10.
Okay.
The
He
real
goes
bird's
up,
eye
flies
view.
around. Yeah, he has the bird's eye view. He is a bird.
The bird brain. view.
However, the rain and fog are making it harder for him to see than normal. So he looks around and doesn't see anything. But he is smart enough to know that he's not seeing very far. Like the area where you are, it's kind of all covered and hard to make things out.
Can't see shit, Captain. I feel like Carl's accent has shifted a little bit.
Frightening day when pirate crows start calling from the sky. Beware the dive bombers, they're the worst. They like to poop on you.
Oh, Carl.
How shitty.
Carl would like to disguise himself as a magpie and goes swooping.
My earrings.
Cat! Blight!
Good thing Carl can't disguise himself.
Val, you got any polymorphs left?
You're gonna hear, Casimir will hear that as a yes.
Mhm.
And then, Pale Pip will just turn himself back into a giant eagle again.
Nice. Gonna hop off Casimir's shoulder and turn myself into a giant eagle again.
Looks like all rides are here.
So 2 giant eagles. Or is Clyde also becoming a giant eagle?
Clyde can't fly yet. With wild shape.
Oh, right. Okay, so 2 giant eagles.
Yeah.
I guess she could be a flightless giant eagle.
A dodo?
Might as well be a chicken.
You have triggered my fight or flight reflex, and I am a flightless bird.
Flightless bird.
A giant kiwi.
You know what they say, once you go bird, you never go back.
Oh no.
No, they do not say that.
Oh no.
Right.
Right, they don't say that.
Kiwi.
Giant kiwi.
Oh dear.
A
Although,
peewee?
can you imagine a pink kiwi though? How adorable that would be.
Oh my
I
god.
want one.
So
yes.
cute.
I want to eat it.
Ooh, I bet they're tasty.
Oh yeah. Probably tastes
Pink
like
kiwi?
I was referring to the bird, not the fruit.
Yeah. I know.
Right.
Okay, you think
birds aren't tasty?
Right.
I actually have no idea, honestly.
Well,
Yeah, I
I'm
assumed they were
just-
talking about the birds.
I'm just saying, the dodo was their cousin, and it was apparently hunted to extinction because it was both stupid and delicious.
Hey. I don't know if I like this comparison.
Hey.
Clyde is running now with the thing on her shoulder. Where are we going? Am I hopping on some bird?
Yeah. Veil Pip, who is still wearing the wizard cap, is just getting used to his, large eagle body again. Who's climbing on him? Carl is just sitting up here on his shoulder, looking quite pissed because he's not a giant eagle.
Let's see. Casimir will probably climb on Edward because that's where he was riding previously.
And it inverts the usual, Edward riding Cass. So.
Let's go.
Okay, so is Clyde and the monk on Vale Pip then?
I hope Clyde's not upset about that whole swimming through the air thing.
She has the memory of a starfish too.
And we love her for it.
Yes, we do.
What happens while
Okay,
raging
well,
stays raging.
How much would that
So you
suck if
all-
you had zero memory? Anyway, sorry, go ahead.
Ugh, yeah. Talk to Claude, not Clyde. As you take off into the skies, which direction do you start going?
The way we were going before we stopped.
Yeah, what were we doing beforehand? I forget what we were doing. We were...
Well, define before, because
Before
this
we got
whole
distracted
reason
by
you're
this.
here.
Why did we turn into birds and start flying in the first place?
Because you were following the Pinkathist compass direction, which led you
Okay.
here. That's why I'm confused. Is like, before what? You were doing this.
So we
So-
we stopped here because we saw a bunch of undead and some monk that needed rescuing. Is
Yeah, that's what I
here
thought.
where we were being supposed to stop?
Right, that's what I'm saying. That's what's got me confused.
I gotcha. Well, you have to then listen. What you were doing was listening to the changes in pitch of the different Pinkathist, and that led you this direction.
All right, if I listen to each one of these hearts, I think it'll find that they're never too far apart. I don't know, maybe love is the reason why.
Oh, Edward resists the urge to just turn into a raccoon and let him fall from the sky. No. No.
All right, I will
Funny thing is,
attempt.
Edward probably doesn't get the joke.
I will attempt the Pinkathist compass again.
Okay.
Punkist?
The
Punkus?
Compass?
the compathist.
I don't know. I couldn't think of it.
Yeah, pink pus I don't
Uh,
like.
No, it's.
I mean,
it's the wheel of Amethyst.
Oh, okay.
So it's the sound has changed and is now pointing based on your previous perceptions and things. It is now
Rotation
pointing
Pinkathist.
much more towards the southwest.
Southwest, okay.
So kinda the direction of the village that you came from before, but aiming more south than that. So you guys came from the west, from the village, over here to talk to the little old lady, and that's pointing southwest. Make a intelligence check, please.
Can
Any and all of
Carl?
you.
Right now I don't think Bird Brain can actually think. Can Carl go over and help?
You're polymorphed. You only take on the stats of the strength, dex, and constitution. Your int, wisdom, and charisma remain the same.
Ah.
Okay. So actually, I forgot. Casimir is now.
Oh, no. Sorry,
like,
that's
on
wild
a
shaped.
bird.
I'm wrong. Ignore me.
Casimir
Yeah,
is
the
actually
creature's
the only
limited
one
in
on
the
edge.
actions
So
at this point.
so Casimir makes the intelligence check, and that's it.
Intelligence or insight? Sorry, I just want to make sure I was reading the right one.
Intelligence.
Intelligence, okay.
Either way, Carl would like to use
Oh, that's
aid
not
on
great.
Casimir.
I got a grand
Carl
total
doesn't
of
actually realize what's going on.
Oh shit.
Wrong bird.
I had a grand total of 11.
Mm.
That's not
Okay.
great.
Fortunately, all
exactly
you need
average.
to do is yeah, fortunately, exactly average is enough to remember that you were told up to 5 Pinkathus stones, and you now have 5.
Well, then, if the
Ooh.
children are calling to their parent, then hopefully this would take us towards the parent. At least that's my theory.
Okay.
I will
So-
I will shout to everybody and say, So if I remember correctly, there's supposed to be up to 5 of these things, right?
5? Yeah. Ah.
Well, we have 5. And now they're pointing
Oh.
this way.
Okay.
Carl is going to fly over from Veil Pip and Clyde to see which direction he's pointing in. And I want to specifically see if it's in the same direction as the dwarven areas we talked about previously. I don't remember what the name of the dwarven place was.
Yeah, they were the... That's not on my map for some silly reason.
Because I seem to recall them being somewhere in that direction, and we decided to go the exact opposite direction.
Well, there was good reason to.
There was.
So yeah, I need to look up the name, but yes, it is that direction. Because where you were towards the start of this, they told you the dwarven mines were to the south.
The dwarven region of Nargathaz?
Yeah, something like that.
No, Narthathaz is how I have it written down. Sorry. No, Narg. Wait, I have it written 2 different ways. Narg, Thaz.
No.
Hark, a lark flying in the park.
Either way,
Loading,
Carl.
loading.
Either way, Carl is going to go. "Ah, yes, that's the way the dwarves are, if I recall. Guess they have something special there after all."
We're going to go see the dwarves, Mr. Frodo.
Oh, I bet you Veil Pip will see someone he knows.
Oh,
I bet you
boy.
it'll be a bunch of surly power lifters. Yeah.
Adventure. Excitement.
Ooh. Maybe I can get into another competition. I would just like to say that Clyde rolled a 6 on her
On
intelligence.
intelligence?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Did I get anything?
It's a nice gray day out.
Cool.
And you're flying.
Oh, fun.
Yeah.
I have observed these things. That sounds about right.
Yeah, per probably
Well done.
target's
Well
game
done, you.
statistics include mental ability scores are replaced by the statistics of the chosen beast. It retains its alignment personality.
Okay.
Okay, so you all begin flying that direction.
Yeah, Pip just has Freebird playing as he's polymorphed.
Of course.
All right.
As you are flying along, the weather starts to get a bit worse. The rain increases, and so as you're flying, it then is hitting you, pretty hard in the face, getting a little more difficult to fly, and also see the direction you're going. Can the birds make a survival check, please?
Survival check. We already got that
Yeah.
part of survival.
I mean,
Wait a
actually pull up
minute.
the stat block.
Yeah, I don't. My character doesn't actually have the polymorph applied to him right now, so I'm pretty sure my survival is going to be a little bit different since I'm a giant eagle.
We got +2. Because that's what our wisdom is. +2.
Us too.
Your wisdom.
An eagle is more wise than Veil Pip is.
In certain ways,
Okay.
And there's
Oh,
difference
man.
between intelligence and wisdom.
Okay.
How wish I
So
was
that's a-
myself, it would be +5
That's a +2, you say then? Okay,
Yeah.
that's lovely. All right,
16.
14. 14 for me.
Okay.
I rolled
Thank
the
You
14
seem
up.
to. You seem to be able to continue making your way in the direction you wanted to go.
Veilpip is too dumb to think of this right now, but Carl probably would. Is it possible for him to fly higher to avoid some of this rain, or is this the kind of rain that's coming from like beyond bird level of flight?
Yeah, it's pretty high up.
I'm
Damn.
curious now.
It's beyond the bird. Beyond the bird, beyond the pale.
All right. So as you continue going, trying to shuffle all the thingies.
Guys, eagles can
You
fly over
see-
clouds.
What'd you say?
They can fly over clouds.
Yes.
They can fly at high altitudes over clouds.
Oh, you're saying eagles can?
Eagles can, yeah. Sorry, that just shooketh me.
Oh.
Like
yes.
IRL, they can fly over clouds.
Okay.
I just find that
Nice.
nuts.
Wow.
They can
Like,
breathe,
that's like
withstand the
airplane level.
temperatures.
That's impressive.
Crazy.
But sadly,
Little
Carl
astronauts.
can't get up there.
The-
Little astronaut.
No, Carl is riding on top of Veilpip, though.
He
Oh,
would freeze.
we just put him in a really big jar with a couple of plants. He'll be fine.
Just put him under the hat. He'll be fine.
Okay.
All right. You
Air
continue flying
sealed.
through the storm.
Yeah.
Little astronauts, all of you. And then as how long does the
know.
polymorph last, by the way?
I know a hat that would have provided him with
An
that.
hour.
An hour? Okay. So you fly for an hour. Towards the end of that time, the rain does start to let up a little bit. So you're able to see that below you you're finding yourself over an area where to the north there's the forests that you presume are the ones you walked through earlier. And right now it's more of a bit of plains beneath you.
This place is nasty with aircraft just everywhere. Planes as far as the eye can see.
So in a language only Veilpip is going to understand, Edward's gonna call out, I have a smart idea. Let's get some altitude. Drop our polymorph. Reform it. And catch him.
Oh no! Oh no!
Okay, what am I missing here? Why are we mating like eagles?
What?
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 No.
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 The whole fall out of the sky thing. Why are we doing that?
Because it'd be fun. E.
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 Oh god.
I don't have that many more spell slots. Let's not do that. But you have wild shape. I have 4th level spell slots.
I don't have that kind of wild shape.
Oh. Veilpip is chaotic. He's not. Hey, Clyde, surprise, bing bong, fuck your life, kind of thing.
Party pooper. I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm gonna get some height
Yeah.
Oh no.
and go up.
Casimir, you notice that.
Notice that I'm going up higher. Yeah.
Yeah. Is it a dramatic angle or just kind of just rising a little bit?
Probably dramatic angle. Not dramatic enough for him to slip off. But dramatic enough that it's noticeable.
Be like, hey, is there a reason we're gaining altitude? Did he actually say anything?
Yeah.
Because remember, I do have comprehend languages.
Oh, then you would have heard that whole thing. Oh, unless you. Oh, well, this would be. Actually, this is an actual language.
No, I thought we had determined that it actually
Yeah,
No, it's
was an
listed.
yeah.
It's listed in their languages. Giant eagle. It is listed
Yeah.
as a language.
Yeah.
So-
No,
So I would have heard that
I
whole
think
thing.
he did say-
Said,
But does he say anything?
no. If you'd heard the whole thing, it's just any gains out is going to be really. You think this is a good plan? You're going to just drop me out of the air and try to catch me.
A really stupid plan.
I don't see the problem with it.
Is
Oh,
it hard
but-
to breathe?
Are we above the clouds?
No, my
Is it?
brain's just working kind of slow.
Probably not.
Dang it.
You want to be above the clouds?
He'll level out
But no, you're
at
not.
like
Dang it.
probably about 1,000 feet or so. And just wings spread out, no longer flapping. Alright, now that I got you inside my wonderful little grasp here, why don't you answer some questions?
Oh, I see what you're doing. Oh, very clever. Fuck you.
Velpip is gonna climb high enough that he can hear what's going on.
Oh, they're being annoying. Slows down. Private conversation.
Velpip is just immediately slowing down, just staying. He's
He
just
just-
gonna try to stay exactly into that blind spot. Giant
Yeah,
eagle,
he's a
that's
dick.
Yeah, fine.
a giant eagle can only fly so slow. We're both giant eagles.
You now have 5 minutes before the spell runs out, by the way.
So we got 5 minutes before the spell runs out, and then you just start falling. So how about, who do you make the deal with?
Doesn't matter.
No. I just really want to know their name, because I know there's power in names. That and, there's a wonderful sense of getting a idea of what we might be facing.
You can't pronounce its name. Trust me.
I don't, that's the problem.
I'll give you the name that they get. I'll give you the. Blah. Wow, sorry. I'll tell you what I call them. I know them simply as the Silence. Not Doctor Who related.
That's exactly where my mind went.
I'm going to clarify that now. They're not Doctor Who related.
Starts looking at his answer box.
It's like, wait a second. Different source books.
Oh my god.
I refer to them simply as the Silence. They're not God, not demon, not angel. They're something else. Something from beyond this or any other reality. And believe me when I say, you don't want to deal with them.
Alright, so then I should just let the polymorph drop and forget all of this.
Oh, you could do that. But then there's no chance that you can send the bait on the way. See, it's coming here for me. Whether I'm alive or dead, it doesn't matter. It's coming after me. So either you can help me so that I can dimension hop and get out of here and draw it away, or you can kill me. That's fine. But if you do so, just know that you'll never recognize your world after it's done with it.
So that would probably be normally good incentive on most people, but it's not on me.
Why, do you want to watch the world burn?
I'd be perfectly fine with it.
And why is that? Weren't you the one that told me to look on the bright... Oh, no, wait, never mind. That was the other one.
Yeah, he's a dick. No, we're focusing on you. Oh, wait. You know what? That was a pretty good answer. That was nice. I don't actually fancy acrobatics right now.
Ed, I know what suicidal looks like. I don't think you actually want to die. I think there's something else you want. Could be wrong, but that's what I suspect.
Jeez, you're starting to sound like him. Sounds decreasing in height.
You know, your other half isn't always wrong.
Hold tight. Folds wings and dives.
Boring conversation anyway.
It's a boring conversation anyway. Luke, we're gonna have
We're
company.
company. Yeah, exactly.
You just see a giant eagle check its watch before diving after him.
Hovers in midair, checks watch.
Big flap. And Clyde's just on top of the head. Like,
Mm-hmm. That was so cute.
This is fun.
Carl was given no warning about this, and he's just going, "What? Yeah."
I'm still like, wee.
God, I'm way off on my Carl voice tonight. Not nearly high pitched and pompous enough. Oh yes, I went to Harvard. There we
there
go.
you go.
Just imagine you have a giant stick up your bum hole.
Oh yes, that's what I was forgetting. It was all in the chest.
So when we land and the polymorph pops away, I'm probably landing waist deep in this mud.
Ah.
It's like, that's great.
Alright.
As you land, you find yourselves right by some like very low hills. You know, still just grasslands extending out.
They
Very
don't have
muddy.
eyes, do they?
Make a perception check.
Yeah, they're quite silent.
The lambs are.
Quick.
You mean?
Quick, I hear banjos.
Ugh. Oh no!
You know,
No,
Th-
you
this
just hear
this was one bit
The
away
sound
from
of
being a
music.
natural 20, but no, this is a. Am I still a giant eagle, or have I turned back into Veil Pip for this?
you turn back into Veil Pip.
All right, well then you know what? This was just a waste of a roll. this is gonna be a 7.
Okay. You can't tell if there's eyes in the hills or no.
No, but the paranoia is still there.
Yep. You feel a strong sense of emptiness, isolation in the midst of all this tall, wet grass, but also a sense of being visible because there's nothing around. You know, the one tree in the middle of a plain is noticeable.
And then all of a sudden.
It's a nice tree. That took me a moment.
Well, why is it the first thing that pops in my head is that groundhog on 2 legs jumping out of the bushes?
Bite off or whatever, bite oof.
No, like the
What?
actual
Badoof?
real life groundhog jumping out.
Oh, that thing.
Oh.
I'm drawing a blank. I need to look this up.
I'll find it
Yeah.
for you. Don't worry.
Down to where now.
Something's not right. Feel eyes on the back of my neck. Oh, I forgot to blink.
Ew. What? So you've got eyes on the back of your neck? You better get that
Can
looked
can I make a perception check to see if I can figure out what is giving us that weird feeling?
Go ahead.
at.
Can I get the camera down to it? No, I can't. I don't have the cord is not long enough for me to show you that it is a nat 20.
They can
Total of
post it.
22.
Okay.
Huh? Here. Wait, where's my phone? The phone.
That's what I do.
For posterity.
Oh, posterity!
Most useless roll to get a nat 20 on ever.
As he sees the
Right.
really bad enemy right behind us that none of us noticed.
Right.
Wasted.
Wasted.
So you are able to discern your own psyche enough to know that a lot of this is just creatures very often are not supposed to just be out in the middle of emptiness
In the
by
open.
themselves. It's a not human sentient thing to do
Right.
often. You do pick up that there is a weird vibe off to the east, and as you look that direction, you see like a bunch of like jagged jutting rocks, like very angular, poking up out of the ground at various angles. And so while you know that like 80% of that feeling was just, this is a empty place and lonely.
Liminal feeling.
Yeah, but there is a there's something over that way also.
There's something around them there bend.
Those look like some lonely mountains.
Lonely.
Those do look like some lonely mountains.
They're
What
not
direction?
mountains. It's more like rocks.
What direction's the Pinkathist compass pointing?
Pinkathist compass is currently pointing. My maps. have moved.
Compathist.
I moved my maps. Compathist.
Compassist.
Ooh, you
There we
discovered
go.
the
Compathist.
alternate element.
That's finally a good one.
But spelled with a U instead of an O.
What's finally a good what?
Good combination.
Zelda, what's a good thing?
Oh, yeah, what he said.
Oh, just the name.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's pointing straight south from where you are. So, looking that way. So, what you see, as you're looking around with the magic, you see like it's like more low hills. They're very jagged and rocky. Whereas looking south, you see probably about a day's walk away, you do see large mountains rising. And that's where the compass is pointing.
Now, clearly the only option is to burn everything down.
Naturally.
It's gonna be really hard though with it being wet. Well, if we set the grass on fire, then we won't feel so exposed because nothing can possibly be hiding in the grass if we get rid of all of it. Plus, it'll create updrafts that we can then use in our gliders to help us get places.
You're not a glider anymore.
Look. They say when the lawn is full of snakes, you mow it. You don't burn it down. But hey, you know what? This is a Casimir solution, so.
Burn everything.
Everything.
Hash
You
ribbon.
know, Casimir has really good solutions.
But I will say it has been raining.
I'm still alive. That's more than a lot of people could say.
Still
for being in my
debatable.
situation.
Yeah, and how many of the people who aren't alive is your fault of slurring an undead, or an alternate universe reality after you?
We don't worry about that part.
Oh, okay. All right. So it is. It is.
Veil people will
late
remember this.
afternoon.
Okay.
So yeah, still
Does it-
drizzling. It's not pouring rain anymore.
Does it look like the grass goes on in all directions for an extended, or are there any clearings that we can see?
No clearings that you can see. It looks very much like Kansas.
Okay,
Kansas.
that tells me exactly. Yep.
Where's my ruby sleepers?
Wait,
I
I
was
thought we
thinking-
had hills here. Are we in Topeka?
I was thinking of the Unolithic monolite.
Eh.
Out here in Kansas, we don't have all those fancy colors. We just have one color, red. And it
Edward
blinks
starts walking
on and
north.
blinks off.
Which direction is Edward walking?
North.
I just said we're going
He's
north.
he's going north. Because
North.
no one's making any decisions, so he's just going to start walking north, and he doesn't know where to go.
Oh, fair.
We were
Hey,
talking about the compass.
Ed, other direction. The compass points this way.
Huh?
Yeah.
List.
Oh, all right. He starts going that way.
Say, what do you say? We walk for a bit and then set up camp for the night?
It's afternoon.
Yes.
You just hear Veil Pip go me and go yes. He's also still
Alright.
drenched. Did him getting drenched
Drenched.
in the rain carry over to his wizard form?
Oh, that's a good question.
Does he want it to?
Not particularly. Well, actually,
Okay.
couldn't he just prestidigitate that away anyways?
He could.
Okay, then it doesn't matter if he did. So he comes down, he's soaked, but 5 seconds later. Actually, he does that. Now he has extra warm. They can change the temperature with that, can't you? They're extra warm now, too.
You can. It's only one foot at
Nice.
a time.
Nice cozy.
Actually, that doesn't matter. I have the ring of warmth anyway, so he's always warm.
Oh.
Look, I haven't played him in a month. I'm sorry. He's a wizard. He's got
Like, oh yeah.
lots of cool
Those little
shit.
tricks.
Casimir has a
Oh,
love-hate
fix that.
relationship with rain. He doesn't get wet, but rain's very painful.
Ooh.
He's a ring.
Huh?
Casimir has a ring of water walking.
That allows you to walk on water. That doesn't make
Yeah,
you
but-
malleable to all water.
If I can step on the water, it means water is solid to me.
No, it's magic. It's magic.
No.
Magic doesn't
That
work
is
the way you
not
would
how
think
they
it would
work.
have to work.
Oh, come
They
on!
turn into little tiny bullets to you constantly.
Yeah,
You'd been
basically.
dead in the rain earlier. If that was
I'm just riding up on the eagle, going ow, 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 oh, ow.
It's
ow,
just full of
shit,
holes.
Oh fuck! Ow!
Well, I get 80 feet
What
per
happened?
Wait, no. It'd be 160 feet per 6 seconds.
Yeah,
So-
it's a lot.
A
Anyway, you guys
thousand
are all walking.
feet per
You guys
minute.
are walking south, and you notice that even though it looked pretty darn flat, you were on hills, but you are finding that there's lots of valleys, and it rises, and so you'll be like walking along. It's like, oh wait, I can't see anywhere around me anymore for a second. Oh look, here we are again. So undulating land, but without Without a lot of,
by the way.
Oh,
Nice.
yeah, I like this.
without trees, you can't tell where things are exactly.
I got a bad feeling about this.
You have a bad feeling about everything. Always, constantly, all the time. In fact, actually, I can't really remember a moment where you haven't been saying that. No, none come to mind.
No, you're right, actually. Huh. Interesting. As we're walking.
Am I out of touch?
Oh,
No, it's the kids who are out of touch.
no, I'm not out of touch. It's all of you that are far too chipper and cheerful about things.
I swear, there's one damn brain cell twixt all of us.
You just gotta trade it back and forth. All right.
All right, so do we come upon anything as we are?
As you're walking, the sun starts to, the light changes to a little bit more golden. It's still drizzling. You do start hearing a low rumbling from ahead of you.
That doesn't bode well. Curiouser and curiouser.
I'll put my hand to the ground and try to see if I can sense what's going on.
Yeah. Okay. You as an animal.
Oh, I'm oh,
Can-
no, I am an animal. I'm a raccoon. I forgot.
Can tell this is animals moving, and so you're able to feel the movement of it seems like a large group of animals moving at a decent trot.
Stampede?
Can't see it.
There's a rumbling
Doesn't-
of animals. It's a quick pace. Just a rumble of quantity or a rumble of speed?
Make a
Nature?
nature check would be a good one.
I could see animal handling too, maybe.
Yeah, whichever one is better.
I'll do animal handling. It's better by 1.
It's what?
It's better by 1.
Oh, better by 1.
Yeah. I rolled a 6, but it's +9, so 15.
Oh, jeez. Okay. This
I'm an animal.
is. Yeah. Yeah, you can. It's probably because again, you're just doing it through the ground. It's probably a decent sized group moving at a medium pace.
Okay. Alright, it's just a group nearby. Well, we fine, probably. Maybe.
Probably. Kitty.
Maybe.
Kitty.
Probably. It's okay. It's fine.
Animals.
Just a giant kitty.
Oh, look at them. I got one of those.
Is it a group of kitties?
I think they call that a...
Oh, what is he gonna say? What are you gonna say?
Would it be a pack of kitties or a pack of wolves?
No, I think they call that a pocket of pussies.
I'm remembering that one ad from years ago where it's like cowboys trying to rustle a whole giant herd of cats.
Yes, yep.
I thought it would be a pack of cougars.
No, those are
Those
probably
are
hussy.
also-
Depends on how old they are.
Depends.
Anyway, so what do you do?
Or just
Following
keep
the
moving.
underpass.
Carl is going to fly up into the air and see if he can't see anything, although that didn't work last time with it raining, so he don't.
It is lighter as far as the rain goes. So
All right, Carl, give me a plus 3.
make
Come on.
another.
14 on the dice. Well, no, 11 on the dice plus 3, 14 total.
Okay, cool. So from your bird's eye vantage point, Mr. Bird, you're able to see that probably about a mile to just off directly south of you. There's oh, this is the music. There's like dust being kicked up. You fly over that way, and you see that there is a herd of mainly oxen, or like I think I described them earlier, like ox-like creatures that were on the plains. You see a bunch of them, but they are being ridden by what looks to be mostly orcs. You see some with armor, some with like face paint. There's several with like pelts, some carrying staffs and with hoods. They don't make a insight check. Although, what were you gonna say?
I'll make the insight check first because that'll affect what I do. Dude, this is Carl's insight. Give me just a second. I gotta maximize this window. It's really annoying to navigate over to my familiar when I got this window like this for some reason. Okay. What is insight again? Actually, he doesn't.
It's a wisdom. Or do you mean like what does it do? I don't
Wisdom.
understand quite.
Wisdom's what I needed. So it'd be a
Okay,
plus
yeah.
1 for him. But yeah, okay. I just swing and a miss. We'll find out. Natural fucking 20.
Ooh.
What?
Okay.
What?
Okay. So they don't look
I
like
went to
they're.
college.
You did go to college. Actually, because you went to college, you're actually going to get a little extra something for that.
No, he didn't.
Um,
Pip did.
No. Carl also went to college. He
both
went to
did.
familiar school.
Yeah.
He went to Harvard, remember?
That's
Never heard of
right.
Sorry, I
That
guess
does
Yeah,
lie.
doesn't
I
exist.
guess it wasn't a familiar school.
Oh my god.
Oh no, I I scared Spaz away. Spaz was down here. I wanted to show off my
Okay.
kitty.
Oh. So you see that they don't seem like they're in any sort of aggressive posture. It's not like they're riding and chasing after anything or towards something angrily. It looks like a group of people just moving along, migrating, as it were. And because you went to school, you remember that this is. You've heard tell of just tribes that live in the plains of Galayan, and specifically this subcontinent, where it's there's just groups of people. One is called, or the main thing with like orc migrations is the Sabak tribes, and they migrate back and forth. You haven't heard of like, while they're orcs, so you have to be careful. It's not like this is a uber violent tribe that everyone knows to avoid.
So these are less like the Mongols and more like just watch your stuff around them kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
If that, it's the steppe culture, the steppe lands people.
It's like they'll generally be frank with you, but they know they're going to screw off across the field, and you're not going to be back here again for years. So hide your shit.
So these are not.
That is actually your interpretation of how this culture would work. There's nothing that's specific.
That's just how settled peoples have perceived nomads from the beginning of time.
Okay, so what you're saying is
in this world.
So these are not Tolkien orcs, basically, is what you're saying. They're not automatically evil just because they are orcs.
Yeah.
Okay.
So closer to D&D.
They're basically steppe people, but with oxys. Wait, so they're just riding giant cows then?
More like
Cows.
more like big. I guess you could call these. They're more like hairy bison. So bison are obviously furry, but this has like musk ox. I think is what I'm thinking.
Okay, because
Like
right now I'm picturing, what is it, the locks from Valheim.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, actually, hold on. That might also.
That might be a little wider than you're going.
Yeah, so that's wider. So somewhere between there. It's like it's musk ox to that. You do see some large like reptilian creatures that are riding too, but there's not as many of those. It's mainly mammalian, but there's a couple large quadruped reptiles with swinging tails.
I'm actually kind of picturing a bantha now.
Oh.
Bantha poodle.
That's bigger than them, and that's definitely weirder looking than these guys are.
But
yeah, it's all that overarching class of creature.
Okay.
The big thing that you can tame and ride.
Big woolly ox thing.
Mm-hmm.
More than a horse, but less than an elephant. So.
Can we catch up with them? What?
Well, first off, Carl's the only one who knows about them.
Oh, right.
So, yeah, and they're moving a direction that might bring them close to you.
Carl's still going to lean on the side of caution and is going to telepathically tell Veilpip that that's not a herd of animals. That's orcs. Orcs on animals, actually. So,
Orcs on animals.
Maybe take a left and don't keep like which direction would we need to go to maximize our distance to these orcs? Take a left, take a right, keep going straight, turn around.
Give me a second to figure that out. Bearing right would probably give you the best. Like at the speed they're going, it seems like even going straight might have you end up like behind them. So if you turn right, you would then be going further away from them.
So we would kind of be going perpendicular to them.
Yeah,
in
like
the
the
opposite
opposite. Yeah, it would be like this ideally,
Okay, so
as far as Carl can tell from where he is.
Valpip, take a right and avoid the orcs. I have no idea if they're friendly or if they're nice or not, but there's a shit ton of them, and there's not a shit ton of you. Look, just do the calculus.
He does have a point.
Well, so only Veilpip heard this. What does
Yeah.
Veilpip do?
Yeah, sorry, I was again just talking to myself. Sorry.
Yeah, you were-
And then you're just gonna hear a and then Valpip is just gonna like suddenly turn right for no reason, except he explained everything to Casimir, and what he just said is, "There's a crap ton of orcs walking ahead of us. Follow me." His tone did not imply that there was anything
anything.
dangerous.
Casimir will just kind of casually bloop, follow him.
Yeah, it was just like,
Okay.
"Oh wow, there's a whole bunch of dangerous shit up there, fellas. We should really take a right turn here."
Hey, Clyde. I think I figured out why Veilpip failed and flunked out of college.
Oh.
He doesn't speak
Yeah?
common. And they were
That didn't
probably
help.
all in common.
No, oh, actually, it was a dwarven school, so
Oh my
He just
god.
starts following after.
He doesn't speak common? I thought he was just mumbling.
No, that's a whole different language.
Oh, I feel so bad now. Wow. I just thought he was like really not like speaking. He just liked to squeak. Am I a bad person?
I mean, look, can you really tell the difference between gnomish and squeaking, anyways?
Oh. I am resisting the urge to cause even more chaos. Oh.
Give in to the chaos.
No. So I'm going to quietly ask Veilpip, probably in Gnomish. So, orcs around here, do we like them? Do we not like them? What's up with that?
I don't think Veilpip would know specifically about the human orc relations in this area, but he's probably got some history on how orcs and humans have gotten along over the past time. So, can I roll some history to find out?
Sure.
And let's see, that's 12 on the dice, plus, I think that's a +4. Yeah, 16.
Not bad.
Okay. So you're less familiar with this region specifically, but overall, orcs, they have bigger racial tensions between them and the elves. Them and the elves are less likely to get along. There have been more like,
Isn't that just all elves and everyone else?
it's different with them. There have been like, cultural or national clashes, but there's in the last few hundred years, there's nothing like of a major like, oh, the orcs are gonna come after people or anything.
It's not like in like a generation ago, they were literally united under the Dark Lord. Now they're all unemployed and kind of angry about it.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay.
It's
Very
like,
important.
Good.
Yeah. They're still probably viewed as lower parts of society if they're actually interacting, especially by prejudiced people.
You said they're steppe people. The
but-
orcs are steppe people, right?
Yeah, well, these particular orcs are. So, you'd probably find like adventurous orcs.
That's-
And these ones just kind of ignore most of civilization. It's like,
They could
okay,
be
in
a lot
civilization, they're okay, and these guys are just, they're out here. It's better.
These are the good nomad orcs, not the bad nomad orcs. These are the ones who want to go to a
That's
better.
an oversimplification, but fine.
Look, okay, you got the orcs who want to just get to better pastures with their flock, and then you got the ones who want to do that, but you know, the new pasture is your old field where your body is rotting.
Sure.
The Mongol way, basically.
Ah.
Mongolian. Yeah, they make good.
How many
drinks.
hordes could the Mongols hoard if the Mongol hordes got bored?
I made Mongolian.
Or how many
beef, and it was
boards could the
delicious.
Mongols hoard?
Better
I've never
question is
heard
how
that
many
one.
hordes could the Mongols board?
Well, they don't have houses, so not many.
No, they have a
That's
good,
true.
they have a nice little yurt. When they start living in houses, that
Anyway.
they get all upset about it.
I
so,
could feel
there's
Rory's
your
producer
history
hat turning on.
It's about to start turning north again.
Grabs pulse. I'm like,
Like a compass.
Anyway, so
So-
that's the answer to your history check.
so Casimir will realize what's going.
Well,
realize.
hold on. That was Vale Pip's
Oh.
history check.
Yeah. Okay. So
Misunderstood.
Bale Pip is just gonna relay all that in Gnomish because we don't have time for that.
Oh, by the way, we're detouring to avoid a large party of orcs. Just FYI to everybody else.
Hmm?
I don't know if they're unfriendly or
Orcs?
not, but you know,
Oh, that's what an
there's a
orc
lot
is.
more of them than there are of us, so maybe we shouldn't go and just, wander into the warband.
The argument is simply that there's a lot more of them than there are of us. We don't know for sure if they're friendly or not, so why risk it?
And this is their home turf.
Biscuit?
I wonder what orc tastes like.
The end may have closed for now. We hope you met a friend this go around. Tired and blurry you may be. We hope your minds are full from this revelry. May peace follow you out. May you return for more giggles